Okay, another quick setup video. You're going to see a lot of these, and we're going to start unloading them because I do a lot of these. Here we have a simple pipe. This pipe's about 9 inches uh, long, okay? So it won't fit between my normal vice jaws. So what I've done is I've got these large vice jaws that I've clamped to the back ends of my fixed jaw and my movable jaw. Now, this wasn't a mistake. These are old jaws that were used for something else. You can see a cutout here, but they've been drilled and counterbored to be installed on the back side of my Kurt vise. Now, this is a great addition. I think I can get up to 17 inches wide. If you watch any of my other videos, I'm quite certain I mentioned that. So this is the way I did this. Now, you could say, why didn't I just turn it around and put it right in the vice jaw? Well, good question. This is a 3.5-inch diameter pipe. And I know that my vice jaws, when they're loaded into the, mounted into the Kurt vise, onto the Kurt vise, they're about 1 inch 850. So they would just make it past the center line. The center line of this height of this diameter, 3.5, would be 1 3/4 inches. That's one thing I wouldn't. I like to go past center, so it would get me about 100 thousandths past center. But the other thing is technically I am squeezing and distorting the pipe. All right. Now this particular pipe has about a 1/4 inch thick wall on it, as you can see right there. Might even be 5/16. So if I do distort it, it's going to probably undistort, if that's a word, after I unclamp it. But the reality is this diameter, if you clamp this way against the two across the diameter, and you squeeze the pipe, you're machining the pipe in a squeezed state. So that means when you unclamp it, the hole's going to change. All right. Again, probably not important, but it's just a good habit whenever you get pieces of tubing or pipe to try, if you can, grab them by the ends. It's just a better practice. You won't distort the pipe by clamping it inside the vice jaws. So that's all this is. It's literally sitting on top of these two jaws, the actual Kurt jaws. This is the fixed and the movable jaw. It's just sitting right on top of that. And then if we take a look at the other side, we've got just a swing stop that I've locked into place. The nice thing about these swing stops, they're adjustable. You can make them a loose fit, a very nice tap fit, for how you want this to swing back and forth. Now, I made my own separate arm on this so that I can just slide an ejector pin in here, which is much faster than a threaded rod, all right? And in this case, as you can see, I have turned the ejector pin around. I'm using the head as a stop. So the head is big enough to find the center of the side of the pipe. And that's all there is to it. Just a simple setup. What I wish I would have taken the time to do, and I apologize, but the problem is, not a problem, but because I've done so many of these, but it might be a problem for you, how to find the center of this pipe with an edge finder, where you can't with an edge finder. And what I have is a 1/2 inch dowel pin loaded in a collet. It's about 4 inches long, and I just bring that over and touch it with a shim stock, a 1,000th shim stock, and then I know I'm, well, if this is 3.5, 1 3/4 plus half of a 1/2 inch pin is 1/4 inch, so I know I'm 2 inches away from the center, and I just move over and set my zero, okay? So then I just use an edge finder to pick up the y-axis, but on the side, I just use a long 1/2 inch dowel pin. I'm sure I've shown that in some of my other videos, but I'll make sure next time I do a pipe, I'll show you that. So that's it. That's a very simple setup. Again, many different ways to do a part like this. I chose not to grab it by the sides, so I wouldn't distort it. There was only 4 of them. Okay, so all I did was I used a 1 1/4 inch drill down the middle and just stepped this out 25 thousandths at a time with a 1/2 inch Duramill. Those move pretty fast, 250 surface footage with a 10 thousandths feet per tooth feed rate. So again, about 5 minutes a piece. Is that a world record? No, but you know what? For 4 pieces, done in 20 minutes, that's what we do here. So again, leave your questions or comments underneath. Be polite, and we'll see you on the next video.